Welcome back to another camping exploration, but this time we camped with my mother and brother, who is both from Cape Town but has never experienced this side of our country either. It was a meet and greet in Curries, about 450 kilometers north from Cape Town, travelling on the N7. Always great to see the family. We were all very excited for the next couple of days. The old lady is 69 years young, but as keen as can be to enjoy the rooftop tent and to rough it out with a slightly younger generation. So, with all the positive attitudes, smiles and laughters, it was time to get the show on the road. And with very rutted gravel roads ahead, we decided to drop our tyre pressures right at the start of the gravel. And as we were about to get going, the first excitement hit us. The camping trailer's rear door latch broke and we had to do some modification. And after about a 70 kilometer gravel stretch, we reached the entrance gate to Groenrivier. The park has 12 campsites to choose from, with only one with running water, Delverskamp, which is non-drinkable, but you can top up your jerry cans for a shower and to clean your dishes. Keep in mind, you will need to be self-sustained when camping here. The closest shops are around 80 kilometers away from here. We have pre-booked our campsites, but luckily with friendly staff who advise us to change the campsites around to suit our itinerary better, giving us a more organized stay here, helping immensely as time was of the essence. Our campsite bookings changed to Delverskamp, Kwassa Bay, Korenkorrel Bay and then Boulders Bay, in that order, which is also just before the seal colony, which we will get into a little bit more later, before visiting Honekla Bay. And reaching our first campsite, it was time for one of my favorites of the day, setting up camp. There is something about putting up a tent every time at a different location that just makes me silly happy. With camp all rigged out, the family took to the rocky beach as the sun was getting ready to kiss us goodnight. So here's a long drop, not too far away from campsite, or actually it's a long drop not far from any of the sites really. Must be honest, very neat and clean here. Here you go. And if you stand up in your peekaboo out, that's your view. Absolutely stunning. Getting going early the next morning, a quick plan of action gets put into place. The idea is to drive along the bottom road right next to the coast and also do a little walk at the dedicated viewpoint. But we were also looking for that very loose sandy stretch, as I was determined to get some sort of action for this day. The weather changed quickly and the wind chill was very evident. And the only reason why I even mention this is because we were in Richtersveld a week ago and the temperatures were hardly ever under 40 degrees. So if you are planning a trip this way, pack in some warm tops. As the old lady was taking a little break, getting her breath back, she quickly got a second wind when the opportunity for a photo shoot on the rock face came to light. Getting back to the road, the sign we were waiting for finally appeared. I was so excited and all I could think of was playtime. As you all know, if there is even a remote chance of getting stuck, well, Gravitavels will take out the spades along, I'll tell you what. And just as expected, the Nissan went down, hugging the sand as if they were reacquainted lovers. And truth be told, I was so excited to take out the toys and play in the sun, not even thinking I could be next, or that I was actually stuck already. Luckily, brotherly love and very encouraging comments from the ladies made this 3-hour sunbaking, sand moving experience loads of fun. Then going from one vehicle to the next and then eventually trying to lift the trailer, our ideas ran out. Turns out they were all bad to start off with, but our spirits were still high and the laughters were never ending. I saw my mother decided to put her back into this recovery effort, my wife collecting sandstone almost the same size of what she is, I had to admit defeat and even with all the heart and will put together, we were not going anywhere. But with every negative there has to be at least one positive, right? And here's the real hero of the day. A park ranger with plenty of experience and a good sense of humor got us out in less than 10 minutes. Now don't judge me, chaps, I'm still an apprentice and am only qualified to operate my green little spade. With all the excitement behind us and camp all set up, you can only imagine the stories coming out as the fire is roaring and the cold ones are flowing. And my brother tries to explain why he got stuck. How did I get you stuck? What? How did I get you stuck?
Because you plowed in front of me.
No, I plowed ahead, you. I had to get out this.
Not planned it, plowed it.
Sorry. We were only stuck for 2.5 hours.
3 in the heat.
No wonder my legs are sore from burning in the sun.
All of me is sore from burning in the sun.
With the fire crackling at the background, I put together a black pot with some garlic, potatoes and red onions topped with olive oil and spices as a side dish for our braai tonight. As today's calories that was burned made our tummies talk another language, I tell you, chaps. Leaving camp the next day, we decided to leave the camping trailer at the next campsite. Today we will explore the seal colony, stop at the Groenrivier caves for photos, or maybe 2, and then visit a town, Namakwa. The Cape Fur seals, here you can almost get close and up front with the little buggers. Well, little, the males can get over 300 kgs, and here you can also see the loads of breeding Cape cormorants and loads of seagulls. The young ones are dull with only a grey colour, making them very easy to see. Groenrivier caves, there you go, with the family. That's absolutely spectacular. What a nice day, yeah.
Unbelievable.
At the caves you are not allowed to camp or stay over for the night. There are however an environmental loo and also braai facilities if you want to spend the day and just relax. Namakwa is a small, not overly populated coastal village, and this is the infamous rock that got this village its name. Looking hard enough, you will see the rock resembles a dog. The village has a few campsites, offers a range of restaurants with superb seafood options, but shopping and fuel is very limited. Actually, you will find zero fuel available here. The nearest fuel is at Groenrivier, which is another 20 km north from here. So make sure you fill up before turning off the main road when visiting here. Trying to put into words the feeling of waking up to this scene, hearing the waters break in the background, is not easy. What I can however say is that we have a fun day planned ahead, seeing it was our last day and we wanted to drive the Vrede Pass. But first, a needed fuel stop at Groenrivier, as these metal horses are not kind when it comes to diesel. advantage of always having all your goodies with you when overlanding. A brunch stop at any viewpoint is always enjoyed, as we put together some jaffles while reminiscing about old times. These quality moments where technology does not interfere is worth cherishing. Vrede Pass is only about 5 kilometers long, built somewhere in the 1800s by one engineer and a bunch of prisoners who was from Cape Town, but situated at the base of the Groenrivier Valley in a stone building which the ruins are still there for the viewing, and we were planning to see this all. The ruins are open to the public. You can either hike down or take a drive, providing you have a 4x4 with clearance. Obviously we could not refuse the opportunity to play, making our metal horses work just a little and putting some extra excitement to this day. And yes, of course, Gravel Travels will not have a trip without any incidents or drama. Will my awning not rather go and break right at the mounting bracket? I mean, what is the chances? But I must say, the last few trips has not been easy roads as we planned it that way. And with duct tape in my toolbox, well, we had nothing to fear. With our last night together at camp for this trip, time just went way too fast. And my brother, being the brilliant cook he is, me a brilliant barman, we treated the ladies to an evening of top-class gourmet potjie food and superb wine. A trip sure not to be forgotten anytime soon. Thanks for watching and hoping to see you guys out on another adventure as we are planning our next trip already.